Hello and welcome to the I Do Wedding Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Nina Adio, a social media marketing expert specific to the wedding industry. On this show, I discuss tips to help you DIY your social media, as well as getting the confidence and income to outsource it. Thank you for allowing this episode to come through on your Bluetooth, your car radio, wherever it may be you're listening from today. Now, let's take your wedding business to the next level. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It's the start of a new work week. Isn't sometimes that's an exciting thing and sometimes it's not. But today it's particularly exciting because I have some exciting news I want to share with everybody. But before I get into that, I just want to say hello. How are you doing? We are getting ready for Labor Day here, which is really like the last big wedding weekend as far as holiday weekend goes. You do get some Columbus Day weekends, and October has just become more and more popular. But Labor Day just has that feeling of being the unofficial end of the summer, though I do try to prolong my summer all the way to the autumnal equinox. But hopefully, you are enjoying your busy wedding week. This is a busy time because it's not only Labor Day, but back to school too. Why do they do this to us where everything happens all at once, all the time, right? But actually, that kind of leads in to what I want to announce today, and that is that I am going to be releasing my first ever live workshop. I am going to be doing this with another wedding pro service provider. So she does the same thing I do. She helps wedding professionals to manage and run and improve upon their business. Her name is Carissa Kruse. You've probably heard of her because she's been on this podcast before. She is from Carissa Kruse Weddings, and we are launching our Engaged to Engagement workshop, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. So that's what we're going to be doing here in this episode. So first I want to define what a workshop means for us. What do we mean when we call this a workshop? So it is a live workshop. It's going to be taking place September 14th over Zoom. So it's digital, and it is at 12 p.m. Central Time. And this workshop enables you to have access not only to Carissa and I as we go through our presentations of going from an engaged couple to engaging with them on social media. And I'll give you the rundown of what we're going to be discussing. But what I really want to stress here is that this being a workshop means you are going to have access to us throughout the presentation. So you're going to be able to ask questions, you're going to be able to message us, you're going to be able to interact with us so we can look at your questions and answer them specifically live based on what you need. So that alone is just a huge deal because it's not just me you have, right? You don't only have me, you have Carissa too, which is a really, really exciting. So let's just go into the copy on this, shall we? All right. So social media can be tough. Sometimes it even gets a bad rap, don't you think? Everyone complains about how much we need social media for business, but how much time it takes to constantly and consistently create content, post, and nurture your audience. I know this more than anybody because I started a business around it because I saw a need so large. But when you're doing it on your own, it really can be overwhelming, and not everybody is able to hire somebody to do full service or full-time social media management. And maybe you're tired of posting something and then hearing that sound of silence after you post. You just wait for people to comment and wait for leads to come in, and it's not coming, right? But what if you could hop on social media for just 10 minutes a day and grow your business? All right? Think about that. Do you realistically have 10 minutes a day? And I came up with this figure because 10 minutes a day is the minimum of what I do for clients to get results, because I have been able to streamline my strategy to know what to focus on so that I can do it in the least amount of time. So if they want to book a higher package, they can have more time. But at the basic package, I know that I can do 10 minutes a day and grow a business, a wedding business specifically. So, in this workshop, I'm going to be going over a strategy that is easy to implement, fast to maintain, and that actually works. So, this is going to be the workshop with myself and Carissa Kruse Weddings, where we'll be teaching, and it is called Engage to Engagement in 10 Minutes Live Workshop. And that's at September 14th, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. It'll be 1 p.m. for my Eastern folks. And some of the breakdown of what we'll be discussing is how to spend only 10 minutes a day on social media, and what to do in that 10 minutes, how to create content that creates engagement, best practices for graphics and captions, how to create posts without creating them from scratch. And that's how we get into the 10 minutes. We're going to tell you how to create the posts, what you should be posting, and how you should be engaging after. And it's really, I'm just so excited to finally be able to offer this. Carissa and I have been collaborating and talking about this. We've been meeting over Zoom ourselves to just get everybody, get ourselves ready to go. And now it's finally here. Because this is my first ever workshop and also my first time offering this, I wanted to make sure I could get as many of you in as possible. So this workshop is $47. And with that $47, you're going to get the 60-minute live workshop with Carissa and I, and you're going to have access to ask questions. Okay, so it's going to include a full training and a Q&A section. There's going to be an interactive workbook that you can keep forever, so you have everything to follow along, and you will have the replay with lifetime access for it. That is $47, but if you purchase within this first week, you can get it for $37. We're going to offer an early bird pricing. I know, I'm so excited. So that's until September 5th. You can get this for $37. Guys, $37, and you have access to two people who can really help you structure and pivot your business in the direction you want to go. So I am so excited about this opportunity. I'm going to have it linked in the show notes below where you can purchase the program and get your access. But also, I do want to mention that we are offering at the same time, if you are looking to really hyper focus where you're going and want something more tailored to you before the workshop, we're going to be offering an Instagram profile audit. It's a one-time offer, and this is the only place we're offering it. You can't get this from me anywhere else. And it's $97, where we will take your Instagram account and we'll look at your account, give you specific feedback on what you can do to improve it, and it will be easy to follow. We'll have really tangible steps for you. It essentially is the same thing I would do with a client, except you're going to implement it. I'm telling you what to do and you're going to implement it. And so that is really exciting. So that's going to be on the same checkout page as the workshop. So here's what's coming up as we prepare for this, because we want to make sure we have as many chances as possible to answer your questions and talk to you about it. So first off, message either of us anytime. We're just an Instagram message away. I do wedding marketing, and Carissa is at Carissa Kruse, Kruse Weddings, and that's how you can reach us on Instagram. But we're going to be going live on Instagram this Wednesday. It's going to be at 12:30 Central Standard Time, 1:30 Eastern Time, and we're going to be answering your questions, talking about the program. So if you just pop on there and you have anything you want to ask, you can do it there. I mean, you can ask us anything. It doesn't just have to be about the program. And then we'll be going live again Wednesday, September 7th to do the same thing, as well as the week before the program. So the program or workshop launches on the 14th. So we'll be accessible live on Monday, the 12th, and Tuesday, the 13th. So we are really ready for you guys to engage with us and ask us what you need to know and prepare us for whatever it is that's on your mind that you want us to talk about in this workshop. Also, guys, can we take a second to celebrate? Because this is episode, okay, number 48, but this is day 15 of 30 days of podcasting. So I have done 15 episodes in a row here at the I Do Wedding Marketing Podcast. And it's been so fun hearing your feedback and seeing, the plays going up. I mean, it mystifies me every time, to be like, wow, people are listening. So if you have any topic ideas that you would like to hear on the podcast, we have 15 more episodes coming to you. So let me know, because I set up this whole intention of doing 30 days of podcasting to lead up to this workshop, because I wanted to make sure that I was just sharp as a tack, sharp as I could be, and prepared and ready to just talk, talk, and answer anything that comes up for this workshop. So this was really part of my training. All right. Let's say if I were a runner, which I'm not, right? But if I were a runner, I would be practicing running for like a big marathon. For me, it's doing something like this. The daily content helps stretch my content muscles and my marketing muscles, and getting in tune with the wedding industry and the social media marketing aspect of that even more. So it's like doing my own crash course to really get ready for this. That's how excited I am. So, like I mentioned, it will be in the show notes of this episode. I'm also going to have the link to sign up in my Instagram bio. I'll put it in my email blast. So anywhere you follow me, you're going to be able to see this. And I just can't wait. I'm pretty excited. Hope you are too. And I will see you tomorrow for the next episode of the podcast. Bye bye. Also, guys, can we take a second to celebrate? Because this is episode, okay, number 48, but this is day 15 of 30 days of podcasting. So I have done 15 episodes in a row here at the I Do Wedding Marketing Podcast. And it's been so fun hearing your feedback and seeing, the plays going up. I mean, it mystifies me every time, to be like, wow, people are listening. So if you have any topic ideas that you would like to hear on the podcast, we have 15 more episodes coming to you. So let me know, because I set up this whole intention of doing 30 days of podcasting to lead up to this workshop, because I wanted to make sure that I was just sharp as a tack, sharp as I could be, and prepared and ready to just talk, talk, and answer anything that comes up for this workshop. So this was really part of my training. All right. Let's say if I were a runner, which I'm not, right? But if I were a runner, I would be practicing running for like a big marathon. For me, it's doing something like this. The daily content helps stretch my content muscles and my marketing muscles, and getting in tune with the wedding industry and the social media marketing aspect of that even more. So it's like doing my own crash course to really get ready for this. That's how excited I am. So, like I mentioned, it will be in the show notes of this episode. I'm also going to have the link to sign up in my Instagram bio. I'll put it in my email blast. So anywhere you follow me, you're going to be able to see this. And I just can't wait. I'm pretty excited. Hope you are too. And I will see you tomorrow for the next episode of the podcast. Bye bye.